Hello everybody, I'm Lex. This is Uncle Buck, and this is the 48th box of books from Uncle Buck that I inherited and opening right now. This one should be interesting. It's books mixed, war, history, religion. So, let's see what we got. Oh, I know that book. Look at that book. This book, because this is my book. This is my graphic novel about the discovery of the first structure of a cannabinoid, CBN, as explained through elephants. It's good. How much of this did you read? I'm sure you read it all. You were a fast reader. Did you like it? Forget what you said about it. I think you said polite things about it after I gave this to you. Did I inscribe it? To Richard. It's been such a pleasure already, and I look forward to much more. Thank you. And it was much more. You were such a good grandpapa to my kid. Let's put this here with you. Some of your other favorite things. Thanks, Buck. That's fun to see. All right, let's get into it. The Magic and Mysteries of Mexico, the Arcane Secrets and Occult Lore of the Ancient Mexicans and Maya. Okay, put that on top of the Natives of Americas pile. Greek Tragedies, Volume 1, put together by Green and Lattimore. Oh, Richard Lattimore. He makes such good selections of stuff. Okay, that would be really good. Let's put that here in the Poetry and Plays to take up pile. Before the Beginning, Cosmology Explained by George Ellis. So, yeah, science book. We'll put that there. Or here. Shorter science book. There we go. In Search of Deep Time, Beyond the Fossil Record to a New History of Life. Oh, looks good. Uncle Buck had a ton of science books. The Secret Science Behind Miracles, Unveiling the Huna Tradition of the Ancient Polynesians. Oh, so it's another magic. Okay, let's put this up in super normal along with the Mexico one. If it really is talking about magic and occult lore, that's going to the next book. Buber's The Legend of the Baal Shem. Who are the Israel Benedis, who are the masters of God's name. They lived in the first part of the 18th century in Eastern Europe, and the founder of the Hasidic movement. Oh, so this is about how Hasidism got founded by Buber, who's one of the best of the historians of the people, and Buck was a man of the people. In fact, let's put that on the short spirituality. The Last Apocalypse, Europe at the year 1000 AD. Oof. How depressing that is. And the science. Oh, good taste. Transmopolitan. Do you have this, or did I give this to you? This is great. This is like a Hunter S. Thompson journalist in the future. It's so well done. I did give this to you. This was a gift to you. Well, here, I'll give this book back to you. Maybe you enjoyed it. Might have. Might not have. All right. Okay. The First World War, A Complete History by Gilbert. Put that in the World War I pile here. Which is a special interest. Shelley on the Vegetable System of Diet. An old thing by the poet Shelley on his diet system. Okay, well, there's food books up here. Short stack of those. The Wisdom Teachings of Maharaj, A Visual Journey. Okay, cool. Put that on the spiritual taller books there. Silent Revolution, the Industrial Revolution in England as a source of cultural change. Oh, that looks good. I guess it would be not sociology, put that in history. John Mack. Oh, Passport to the Cosmos. Oh, Mack is one of the great, like, supernormal researchers, UFOs and alien encounters and all of that stuff. He got hit by a car in England and looked the wrong way and just, but he was supposed to be one of the best. And he won a Pulitzer Prize for this. Or not for this, but he wrote the book Abduction and won a Pulitzer Prize. If you don't believe in alien contact and entities, read the John Mack book. You know, he's a believable guy. Makes a good case. Like a journalist. All right. Freeing the Heart and Mind. His Holiness Sakya Trinzen. Okay, that's good. a lot of books of the wisdom of the East. Thanks, Buck. This is a fun one. It's fun to find my gifts to you. Star in the East, Krishnamurti, The Invention of Messiah. Oof. Poor Krishnamurti. It would be hard to be very young and be selected and told you are a guru. And then you have to live up to it. He's a smart guy, though. But I don't know. I'm not sure he was happy. The Whig interpretation of history. Okay, history here. Robert Conquest, Reflections of a Ravaged Century. Oh, that sounds terrible. It's a big topic, too. But he won a Scholarly Letters Award. Oh, and Paul Johnson says Robert Conquest is our greatest living modern historian. And I think Paul Johnson's amazing. So, okay, put that on the higher history books. See that, and the Silent Revolution. We're living through another industrial revolution right now. All these people losing their jobs. We're all just weavers, unfortunately. We're going to try to smash the looms. That's not going to change. It's not going to work. Colossus, The Price of America's Empire. Terrible history. Let's put that on the dark history pile with a big frowny face on it. Mind Fixers, Psychiatry's Troubled Search for the Biology of Mental Illness. That's probably a good summary. Put that on Psych and Therapy. Knocking on Heaven's Door, Lisa Randall, How Physics and Scientific Thinking Illuminate the Universe and the Modern World. Okay. Next pile. Oh, fucking Sabbath. The Devil's Chessboard. Alan Dulles, the CIA, and the Rise of America's Secret Government by Talbot. This is amazing. It's so bad. Alan Dulles, he was just, this is who shot Kennedy. I don't know who pulled the trigger, but it was Alan Dulles. Yeah, it's terrible. I already have this. That's why I know it. So I'll put this on the giveaway pile. Look, there he is. I know this lighting's not very good, but George Gaylord Simpson's Paleontologist and Evolutionist. Report. Oh, cool. Miracle of Love, stories about Neem Karoli Baba. Spirituality over there. Hawaiian Sovereignty, Do the Facts Matter? Uncle Buck lives on Hawaii, so there's a lot of Hawaii books here. And, it's not exactly my special interest. But, okay, Social Darwinism and American Thought by, Hofstadter. That's a good thinker. Okay. Put that in the short list of history. The Western Tradition from the Ancient World to Louis XIV by Eugen Weber. Wow, that's a bite to chew. And there's no pictures. Oof. Man, that's a bite to chew. History that big. I don't want kids reading it. Let's see. Wake Up, Overcoming the Obstacles of Human Potential. Oh, by Charles Tart. Cool. If I remember right, he was also really good and early on cannabis and looking at cannabis and treating it like a good phenomenon. And his classic book was Altered States of Consciousness. Yeah. Paris Psychology, a worthy successor to William James. Well, that's a way you say it. William James is the greatest, maybe, thinker the United States ever produced. Tart is his follow-up. Let's put in the super normal. Let's read about soon. Oh, you like it? The Science and Cultures of Musical Tastes by Gasser. Oh, that's interesting. Music is here. Magic from Brazil, Recipes, Spells, and Rituals by Morwen. I have this already. Uncle Buck. I love how many books we share in common. It's a sign of getting somebody. As I said, as actually one of the few lines I created myself, the definition of good taste is liking the same things I like. Epigenetics, the death of the genetic theory of disease transmission. Oh, that's a good way to describe it. Oh, look at these guys. From historical perspective. Look at those. All right, that looks great. I'm fascinated by epigenetics. I often call it. So the Revenge of Lamarckism. I know technically that's not correct, but still, it's a good, interesting way to describe it. Bobo, Modern Coin Magic. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I've always wanted to learn coin magic and like show it to the kids and like learn it together. That's what I should do. I should just learn a different one every morning and surprise them. All right. JFK and Unspeakable, Why He Died and Why It Matters. James Bradley liked it. Sir Oliver Stone, of course. Let's put that on the dark history pile. We got a couple left here. Whitehead's Process and Reality, corrected edition. I have to like, gather all the Whitehead. He had a ton of Whitehead. Like I know around Whitehead, but I never really studied him. But now there's a reason to. Murray's Mosaic. If you want to read one book about the JFK thing, this is actually the book to read because it summarizes everything about the JFK thing and all of the previous books that came, but then it tells a story of his mistress. Do you know his mistress got shot too? Not too long afterwards, that she was poking around. And it's a microcosm of how they shot JFK. This is one of the most perfect, like, nonfiction books I've ever seen put together. Kudos to that person who was a childhood friend of the mistress of JFK. Perfectly positioned to tell the story. And you know, she was married to one of the conspirators who shot him. I don't think that's why I did. He just hated the bastard for his politics, but still. And a bookmark. Thank you, Buck. We'll keep that here for the next thing I bibliomance. All right. And then, Abduction. There's John Mack's book that won the Pulitzer. You know what? I should take that upstairs. I need to be reading that. I should have a, you have to be careful with those books so they open you up. American Dreamer, A Life of Henry A. Wallace. The Great New Dealer. That would be cool. Put that on the short list to read, which is just filling up now. But yeah. Edmund Spencer's A Life. That'd be interesting. I guess that goes on the history pile. Prisoner in Chief, Stephen Kinzer, Gottlieb and the CIA Search for Mind Control. This is also excellent. I have this. God, he just had all the classic like drug books, and I have to, and I did because of that's what I study. But this was really well done about Gottlieb. This is like all the crazy like drug stuff the CIA was trying in like the 60s and 70s. This guy with a gimp leg was their like Q, who was just figuring stuff out. Like it's terrible. It's really sick, disgusting stuff, and you realize how much like data was lost of what they did. There was a hospital in DC where like we know they rented space for like a few years, and unlike like the California stuff or other things, like all the records were destroyed by Helms. When Helms left the CIA, he did two things. I forget what the other one was, but one of them was he burned the files around MK Ultra and the underground stuff. And I think it was Martin Lee who turned me on to the idea that there was this hospital and we don't know what happened there, except that they were there for quite a while giving drugs to whoever they wanted to. You just can't imagine the horrors that happened there. But these people who later just get brushed under the things. You know, there's some of those stories that got out, but you know, for every story here, there's dozens or hundreds of people got hurt you never get to hear of. It's terrible. The Brothers, John Foster Dulles, Alan Dulles, and Their Secret World War by Kinzer, the same guy who did The Poisoner in Chief. Oh, that's good. I've not read that. I would like to read more about the Dulleses. All right, put that on the top of the Dark Things drawer, and that's what we're ending with. That's right. Okay, the last one is The Brothers Dulles. I don't know if that's their name. Say their names. But John Foster Dulles and Alan Dulles. Secretary of State, head of the CIA. Just didn't change the world. These two, not for the good. I think it. So, all right. Well, lots of stuff to chew over. Thank you, Uncle Buck. Thank you all for watching, and to my kids watching this in whatever year they might. Mwah. Papa loves you.